This woman bent down. Unexpectedly, a man passed by. A thread on her skirt got hooked by the man's bag. However, neither of them noticed anything wrong. The thread on the woman's skirt got pulled longer and longer until they walked across a street. The man finally spotted the red thread on his bag. He followed the red thread and pulled it back all the way. The woman's skirt then shortened circle by circle. By the time the man leisurely strolled up to the woman, the ball of thread in his hand was already big enough to knit clothes. The woman froze for a few seconds before reacting and immediately screamed as she ran to the roadside. However, the man quickly reminded her to look back. It turned out there were even more people in the glass window behind. Then the man calmly stepped forward. First stuffed the ball of thread into the woman's pocket, then grabbed the woman and used his body to shield her from behind as they left. But this move looked even weirder. People on the street cast strange glances one after another. The woman felt utterly mortified, but the man kept calmly chatting her up. They arrived at an accessory stall. The man pointed. The stall owner immediately greeted them with a smile. Unexpectedly, what the man wanted to buy was a tablecloth. The next second, he shook out the tablecloth, circled around to the woman's back, and tied her a one-of-a-kind skirt. That wasn't enough. He stepped forward and knelt on one knee, smoothed out the folds on the new skirt, and finally didn't forget to snag an accessory from the stall to put the finishing touch on his masterpiece. The man was super pleased with his clever idea. After doing all that, the woman was totally smitten by then and got ready to share her info. However, the man didn't need it at all. He suavely paid up and just walked away like that. The woman hurriedly dropped a few hints, but the man didn't even glance back. Unexpectedly, the next day, the two ran into each other again at the baseball field. The man was thrilled by their fateful connection, but this time the woman actually didn't recognize him. She turned her head and walked off. The man figured his hairstyle must have changed a ton. Unexpectedly, the woman on the other end was already regretting her little game of hard to get.